It's lights out, and we're racing in MotoGP here in Germany. It's a great start by Pedro Acosta from fourth place on the factory KTM. He's immediately into third, attacked though quickly by Alex Marquez. But Marc Marquez has made the perfect start, the dream launch for Marc. He leads here in the Sachsenring. The Gian Antonio slots himself up into P3. Here comes Bezzecchi with a dive bomb on the inside of the Gian Antonio. Bezzecchi in second place. Bezzecchi back on Alex Marquez. Now he is back up into P3, having wrestled that spot back from Alex Marquez in what was a real hectic and frantic fight in the turn one.
Alex Marquez hasn't been able to get anywhere near Marco Bezzecchi since that point, as we now reach 1/3 distance.
We've lost Miguel Oliveira on the Pramac Yamaha, the last thing that Oliveira needed as he fights for his future in MotoGP.
And we lost someone else as well. That's why the KTM's Acosta down, coming through turn number 2. Of course, there are only 2 KTMs starting this Grand Prix. We're now down to 1.
Somebody's gone down. We are lost at somebody. Oh, it's the Gian Antonio, Fabio, the Gian Antonio. Just the point where we're saying it looks like he's nailed on for 3 successive top 6 finishes, head in hands for Pertamina and Duravia 46 Racing staff.
One, isn't he?
Their weekend goes from bad to worse. The Gian Antonio, he's going to tuck the front into that first corner. Yellow flag. Oh, no, Bezzecchi's gone down. As we mentioned, we're into the phase of this Grand Prix now where it's those who can manage the tyres and just stay upright on 2 wheels. Turn 1 then now catches out Bez. Second place is cursed in the Sachsenring, isn't it, right now? Because the 2 Italians, both the Gian Antonio and Bezzecchi, have bit the dust in that downhill braking zone. Aldeguer now making more forward progress. He's got through this time around now on Binder down into turn 12.
Here comes Aldeguer with a slingshot down from turn 11 up the inside of Jack Miller. Aldeguer now finally starting to make some progress on the second Gresini Ducati. Aldeguer, though, is all the way up to 6th place now, having been outside the top 10 for much of the first half of this Grand Prix. And Aldeguer doing low 22s. Is there still a chance of him getting on terms with Quartararo and salvaging a top 5 out of this? Fermin Aldeguer is continuing to put the pressure on Fabio Quartararo. He's got that gap to just under 1 second. I think we've now only got 10 runners.
This is the battle for 6th place. Marini just moving to the inside line. Miller, though, just too good on the brakes. Luca Marini might be 6th place right now. Indeed, it is beautiful on the inside. Miller he goes into 12. Well, what do they say? Hard work, grit and determination pays off. Certainly is for Marini right now. The only person capable of defeating Marc Marquez in the Sachsenring in 2025 is Marc Marquez. So much chaos. So much carnage has unfolded behind Marc at the front of this Grand Prix. Alex and Pecco Bagnaia probably can't quite believe their eyes, because in front of those 2 we've had Bezzecchi, the Gian Antonio, Zarco and Acosta crash in front of the Italian. Into the final corner, the 93 goes. Marc Marquez reclaims his crown. He reigns in red. He's back on the throne as the king of the Sachsenring once again. It's a 9th MotoGP win on a track that almost broke him in 2023, but nobody can break his red-hot winning streak in 2025. It is a 4th consecutive victory for Ducati. Just a second ride to do that in history, and now he is outright 2nd in the all-time list of MotoGP winners. There is, the king of the Sachsenring is well and truly back.